You're watching Oilersnation Radio.
This is Oilersnation Radio, your one-stop shop for everything Oilers. 1 hour of straight hockey talk with Bagged Milk, Tyler, Liam, Rick, and Dan starts now.
Welcome into Oilersnation Radio, an early Friday edition. There's only 3 of us, and we wanted to get it out of the way. The show is a presentation of Bet365. Check out Bet365, 5-run early payout. When your team goes up 5, you get paid. It's as simple as that. Download the app today. Alberta only. Must be 18 plus. Please rate responsibly. That is for baseball, by the way. 5-run.
Yes.
Did I say 5-run?
You did say 5-run.
Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure we're all on the same
No, you
page.
said opponent goes up by 5.
No, you said 5-run, though, before that. Yeah.
Check out Bet365, 5-run early payout. When your team goes up 5, you get paid. It's as simple as that. Download the app today. Alberta only. Must be 18 plus in Alberta. Please play responsibly.
But that's a good note for people looking out that there's a bonus for that for different sports. Yeah. And it changes based on the sport.
So in hockey, it's 3.
3 goals.
In soccer, it's 2.
Yeah.
In football, I think it's when you go up 21 points.
I believe it is 21 points.
Yeah.
I took advantage of that payout a couple of years ago, and then we ended up losing, but I got to keep my money, which was pretty cool.
Early payouts.
So good to check the sport that you're betting on to see if there's any.
It does usually say too when you click
perks.
on the so you pick. It would obviously have to be a money line. Only works for money lines. If you click on it, it should say early payout. Then you can click on that, and it will typically give you
the information.
Why,
It tells you.
Yes. Yeah. Anyway, it's just Dan, Rick, and I. I'm Reece. Sorry, Reece. Reece is here as well.
Hello.
Reece has a game for us. But
Reece is just putting off getting stuff thrown at him, I think.
Someone was throwing stuff at Reece?
No, I believe because he lost the 3 stars of anything today.
Really? Do
He
you
will
have to sit
now
on
have
Santa's
to-
lap backwards?
No. Thank God.
He has to get pelted with stuff.
Really?
Yeah, it's the taste test thing where they just chuck liquids at you.
Oh,
and
we
then you
did
have to
that.
figure it out.
Oh, that thing. We were
Yeah.
like, tell me what beer this is. And
We did that
Yeah.
at work.
Yeah.
I
How'd
hope
you
there's
do?
beer.
I was a beer thrower,
Nice.
not a beer catcher. Also, my aim on my first throw was not very good.
I mean, it's hard to throw just a plastic.
You're not like
beer.
honestly. When you guys do your video, Rooster, I suggest the throwers take 1 or 2 just water practice tosses, aim for the target because I was a terrible thrower.
You haven't thrown a full glass of water into somebody's face recently?
No.
Fair
Trajectory is different.
Fair enough.
Okay, delicious debate time brought to you by Swiss Donair. Swiss Donair is home of the old school donair with options if you want some flair. Open 25 years and now 7 days a week. The pride of the North Side, Swiss Donair is great for your events at home or in the office. Check out their location on 144th Ave Northwest or online at swissdonair.com. So, Riley has been writing some articles over at Oilers Nation. 31 days of 31 questions. There's 6 days in. So
Oh
I'm
my
going to
God,
give you
we have
guys
so
a
many
few
questions
options.
to answer.
So 31 questions every day.
No, like one per
31 questions in 31 days. I feel you.
31 questions in 31 days.
We locked Riley in a room, and
That's
he's
a lot
just
of
thinking of
questions,
questions.
dude.
Yes.
My
He's
Lord.
only allowed to ask questions.
So I'm going to say the players. So basically what it is, it's a question about a player every day. So I'm going to give you the player, and you have to tell me if you want to talk about this question on a different one. So there's Evan Bouchard, Ryan Shea.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I don't want to do that one. Nuge.
Not a chance.
Where were the other ones going? Frederick.
If you gave me a million options, I wouldn't.
There we
pick
go.
him.
Those are the 4. I can't find the other 2 right now.
Bush, Shea,
Oh, and
Nuge.
so it's Podkolzin, Walman, Frederick, Nuge, Bouchard, and Shea.
Oh my God, there was so many new ones you threw
Who
at
do
the
you wanna
start. Let's do Walman.
Sure.
Is
have a
Jake
feeling this is gonna be
Walman
about his health.
delicious debate? Is Jake Walman capable of a bounce back year?
Of course he is.
All right,
He's-
debate over.
Debate is
Yeah, I
over.
mean,
We're
that's
done.
Capable of. I mean, he did it in the
That's
first
the-
place. If you
yes.
did it, if you've done it once, you can do it twice. So yeah, that capable of it. Yeah, of course.
Especially when you think of the fact that it was an injury that held him back specifically last year.
Yeah, and then he
kind
couldn't
of-
find his game, and nobody on the team was playing well last year.
Exactly. So to me, health is there. The real question mark and I've just always had that question or that pondering about him specifically is why were the Detroit Red Wings and the San Jose Sharks so willing to just give up on him? There has to be something there. That was a reason. I don't necessarily think that it's like the worst thing in the world, but there's just something there. Do I think it's performance related? No. But there's always going to be a question mark with Jake for me. I'm hope that he's able to answer that.
I think, and I don't know this, just my own speculation, but Walman came to Edmonton and he was kind of known for his like TikToks and his dancing and stuff like that, which I think has a place in the NHL. It's fun for people, and like it made a very random NHL player notable, right?
He had some character.
Yeah, but then he was asked about it. I can't remember if it was this past season or the one before. And he said, I think that side of my life is like over with.
The gritty celebration.
Yeah, so he might have just like matured a little bit. Like I don't know that for sure,
Yeah,
obviously. But like,
yeah,
that would
fair.
be my like speculation is like maybe he just kind of grew up. So that could be something. I think but people like this question, and I understand why Riley has this question. Is he capable of a bounce back season?
Well, and he has to come up with so many questions
it's
every
31.
day.
31 in 30 days.
I think injuries just really plagued Walman.
Last year,
this
100%.
season. He didn't start the season, right?
No.
And he came back against Ottawa, he scored, funnily enough, after I say he doesn't do the celebrations. He celebrated.
Yeah.
But he was an overtime winner.
No,
like it was
yeah,
a different
exactly,
kind of thing. Finished minus 17 on the season. Take that for what it is, but like it's a big number.
Yep.
And I think he ended the season quite positively. Like there was moments in that 6-game series against Anaheim where he was the one who was bumped up to play with Evan Bouchard and provide a bit of offense. And I thought he played pretty well on the offensive side of the game at the very least. Defensively, like, who did play well in the playoffs defensively? Like, basically nobody. So I think he's more than capable of doing it. And also, too, like, he has to find a way to get back to where he was. So when he joined Edmonton last season, this is per 60 minutes. His goals against per 60 minutes when the Oilers acquired him was 1.93 goals against. Last season, in 53 games, granted it was only 15 the previous year, was 3.56, which was worse than the number he had on the San Jose team, which was a terrible team. So he needs to kind of just find his rhythm again, I think it's fair to say.
Well, and the whole team does. And he was just one of the many, many dominoes last year that fell at the exact same damn time. And we were all kind of just left staring at the goaltender, and the GM, addressed it as such because of that. And so, yeah, I think now maybe Walman wasn't necessarily as much of a part of that decision just because of the early on injuries. But yeah, I mean, for this team going forward, he's going to be a necessary part. He has to stay healthy.
Yeah, he's never played 82 games. 24, 32. He got traded, so whatever that would be. 63, 63, 65, 53. So you gotta stay healthy.
I mean, like 65 is
20
fine
games a year.
as long as it's not like extended. He has to take 21 games off in a row because he's sprained his ankle or something stupid.
Yeah, there was Dom Lucian. I was trying to find it on the fly here, but here it is. Him ranked as one of the top 10 worst contracts in the NHL.
Well, that's dumb.
$7 million. Like it's Darren Radish's is worse.
He
Pick
said,
your player. Who would you rather have? Walman or Radish?
well, just based off
Their careers, their resumes.
probably Walman.
Thank you.
Just because Radish has played one season in the NHL, but I mean it's fair to say that, I would say. So he had Walman, and this is the first year he's going into this new contract as well. He was $7 million for 7 years, I think it is. Had him at a 3.7 market value.
Based on 1 year. Based on last year only, not the previous years.
I believe it's based over a 2 or 3 year sample size. So I think like based on what his numbers were last year, it's like here's the thing with Walman. He's kind of only had one good stretch with the Oilers. Like over that 3 year stretch is like San Jose, Edmonton, Detroit, San Jose, Edmonton. He's only had like a good stretch of like 15 games in terms of like his statistical numbers looked really good and looks like he would be a $7 million defenseman. I think on the other side of it is like he's just played on bad teams and he can only do so much. He's not a number one defenseman. No. He's a top 4 defenseman. He's been put into some roles, especially when he was in San Jose and Detroit, to like elevate to a certain level. Like when he played in Detroit, if I'm not mistaken, he was playing with Mo Seider. So he was expected to play as a top pairing defenseman. I just don't think he's that guy. I think he's like a spot starter in your top
not
pairing.
getting paid like that either. I'm
No.
sorry, but a $7 million
Yeah,
defenseman in a year where the cap is 104 and then next year's 114 or whatever the hell it is, that's a fine contract. I'm sorry.
I don't want to be viewed as like just dunking on Dom because he's a way smarter guy than I am, but this just felt like I read this article and it felt like Darnell Nurse's name was in there for the Edmonton Oilers, and he then just had to rewrite it and pencil in somebody else on the squad.
Yeah, could have been. Is
And
Nurse
to me,
in
that
this?
like it makes sense that I think he's in there.
He's an honorable mention.
Yeah,
He had
but
Frederick too, though.
Frederick is on there, yeah.
yeah, which like
At under $4 million, I'm sorry, that's not top 10.
I
I'm not
agree.
gonna. Yeah,
I
and
completely
I
agree.
so
Period.
I think that there's like an element of like the Edmonton Oilers sell newspapers. We still sell clicks, and you get our fandom fired up because you said something bad about Jake Walman. Like it is just literally take Darnell Nurse's name out and put in a new player here, and they've decided that Walman is that guy. And I think that the reason that I believe all that is what you guys laid out before is that it's just he's not like if Jake Walman has an injured season this year, the Edmonton Oilers aren't ruined. They're not
They're
done.
not. It's not helping them.
And they're not crippled because of his number either. Like,
Yeah.
it's not like they go out, they're freed up to go and get a replacement player for him as well. So yeah, it's silly.
Yeah. Dom put at the end of like his Walman piece, he said there's plenty of time to mitigate that. Though with the contract set to kick in this season, Walman's value is currently at a low. Can he get back on track under a new coach? He said the offensive tools are there for him to do so, but the defensive game needs to be cleaned up after a difficult year, which I think is fair.
The whole team was,
Yeah.
Yep.
But Frederick was on this list, yes, and I agree. Like you can't have a player who makes less than $4 million on a list of like the worst contracts in the league when the cap is getting so
he's
high.
got it ranked higher than
Elias Pettersson. Yeah.
I'm sorry. At that
It's
point,
not the same.
At that point, I'm not going to pay attention
sell
to the rest of your
newspapers.
list. It's just
Our rage
It's
sells
nuts.
newspapers.
It's nuts, man.
Kulak's always on. There's 3 former Oilers, 3 current or former Oilers.
And
on this
Kulak's
list.
what, just over 5?
I don't even know if it's that. It's 4.5, and it says his market value is $1 million.
Which is crazy to say.
Because we
when-
traded him last year, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you got rid of that
Yes.
guy. I can't believe you got."
And he turned into an asset for Pittsburgh.
As he should have been, because he was an asset.
I
But when he
also-
put him in the right spot, and then he was in Colorado.
Yeah, he writes in here, was Brett Kulak's sudden and epic decline last season for real? He was bad when he left the Oilers. I do think
He was not playing.
he was not playing well
yeah.
at all.
Again, like everybody else on the team.
Yeah.
But
Reece,
still
do you
was
have the
valued
game?
by them.
Go time?
Do you want to do it? Are you ready?
Yeah, we can do
Okay,
it.
I'll read an ad for you. So that's the end of the listeners' debate. Walman, can he get bounced back? Dan?
Yes.
Yes.
Rick,
Sorry,
yes.
yes.
Me,
Big
yes.
Den.
Reese's game is brought to you by the Burger Battle. This August, it's Tyler versus Ryder in the ultimate burger battle at Dog Patch. I have heard Tyler's burgers are selling through the roof. And this isn't just about 2 guys casually naming burgers. No, this is pride, ego, and way too much confidence in their grilling ability. How it works, you try both, you vote, you decide who talked the bigger game and actually delivered. So come on down to Dog Patch this August, eat like a judge, and settle the biggest debate, the juiciest debate of the summer. Tyler versus Ryder. Whose buns are better?
I've heard it's a real cat and mouse battle.
So it's basically it's basically called I Can Name. And so I'll give you guys a topic, and then you have to say I can name 5. And then somebody else can hop on, and then you have to
I like
provide
this.
your answers.
I like this.
It's a good
This is
game.
good.
Okay, go ahead, Reese.
So I'll start it off with, I'll just say I can name 1, and then you guys take
Okay.
it over.
Are you playing?
I can if you guys want.
Yes,
Sure.
you're in.
Okay. I can name 1 defenseman better than Evan Bouchard
In the league or on the team?
in the league.
I can name 3 defensemen better than Evan Bouchard. Sorry, Evan.
I can name.
Can you do more than 3?
Well, the thing is, I think this is like is an interesting question because
Yes.
it's very opinionated.
It's
isn't
got to
it?
be a debate, yep.
I can probably name 5. I would think on their day, like you can name 5 guys. You don't have to either.
Based over the whole season, I don't think you can name more than 5. Based on a whole season, I don't think you can name more than 5 defensemen better than Evan Bouchard.
Okay,
Reese, do you think you can do more than 5?
I don't think I can do more. Who said 5?
I said 5.
Now you got to name them.
I was a little stressed about
This
3,
means
so
this puts him 6th in Norris Trophy candidate.
I might have pushed to
candidacy.
5, but 6 is too hard.
So I'll do-
Go ahead, Liam.
Orensky obviously just won the Norris, so it's fair to put him there. I don't know if I necessarily would, but he did. McCall Hughes, of course. Darlene, I think his 2-way game is better than Bouchard. The only other one I would debate, and he might just be a bit too old now off the top of my head, but Roman Yossi?
I thought you were going to say Radko Gudas.
Yossi would be the only other one I would think of, but I do think it's like Bouchard's just in that group of guys.
Yeah, I'd have him no more than fourth, I think.
Yeah, I had a tough time finding a fifth guy, thinking about it.
Josie is, you're trying to pull at some.
No, his
old
time is over.
heartstrings
Just
there.
like someone like Hedman. If you wanted to, you could try. I don't think you could do it, but you could perhaps try and put something together for Cider.
You could. I just think.
I don't think you get there, but
I think like
it gives you a bit of an argument.
Bouchard, Cider, Miro Heiskanen, those kind of guys are all like the same guy. Like even Darlene, like
Yeah, I was gonna.
they're all great. It's kind of the point.
Darlene, yeah, he was.
I love Charlie McAvoy. I don't think he's better than Bouchard though. I guess,
No.
but I like him a lot. Okay, what's your next one, Reece?
Okay, my next one, it's different. This one's less opinionated.
Okay,
I can name one player in the NHL with the first name Connor.
okay, Rick, go ahead.
How
I
many
can name 3 guys in the. No, I can name. What are we referring to in the NHL
Like,
Currently in the league.
currently, yeah.
on a roster? If the rosters were start right now,
Yeah.
I go 3.
I'll do 4.
Could I do? I could do 5. I think.
We're all just like
Yeah, I could do 5.
soft-footing around this.
Reece, can you go higher than 5?
No, you give her.
Can you go higher than 5?
No.
Dan.
I want to say yes, but I can't.
Okay.
I'll leave it up to you again. You're stuck on it.
Connor McDavid, Connor Bedard, Connor McMichael, Connor Hellebuck, Connor Murphy.
That was pretty good.
That's pretty easy, actually. That was pretty easy. I
was
could not-
thinking
I
Connor
didn't-
Dewar.
Well,
Oh,
then
yeah,
there,
there you
no,
go.
I mean,
And
there's at that
Connor
point.
Ingram.
Yeah, there's Ingram, there's
Oh,
Unger,
Ingram.
and there's Clattenburg, but they're not in the league right now, so I had to specify.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it
So I
would have
could do
been.
6. I did 5.
You did good,
I don't
Liam.
think I could have done 6. I wouldn't have thought of anyone else.
That's one win for Liam and one loss for Liam. The
I got
Roman
2.
Yossi. No, the Roman
Hey,
Yossi.
you're wrong.
Fair enough.
Sorry, the vote lost.
Okay, Rick, what's the next one? Rick. What's your name again? Reece?
Reese. I can name one current NHL head coach.
Oh,
I can
man.
name 5 current NHL head coaches.
I can do this anymore.
I mean, I could probably do 7, I would think, Rick. Rick is struggling.
I mean, back in the day, this would not have been an
You can't
issue.
do it right
well, I,
now.
mean, I will say I can do
I
8.
thought you were going to go higher. Reese?
Can you do higher than 8?
No, I can't.
I'll do 9.
Okay, I don't think you can do 9. Do you think you can do?
Nah.
Okay,
They have to be current?
current head
Yeah.
coaches.
Okay.
Good start.
Let's go with Mike Babcock.
1,
We've got Rick Tocchet.
2.
Craig, no.
Oh,
I was going to say Craig Berube, but no, he's not current. Rick Bonus?
yep. Columbus,
Yep. Paul Maurice.
Florida,
How about John Cooper?
Tampa Bay,
Oh no, I'm just scrambling around teams now because Bill Guerin isn't the head coach of the
No, that'd be
Minnesota
the
Wild.
GM.
He's the GM.
20
Let's
seconds.
Go with Andrew Brunette. Is he?
I don't know.
Or is he a head coach? Is he the
I
assistant?
think he's in Nashville. Yeah, he's head coach in Nashville.
There we go. So what am I at now?
5, I think.
5.
That's 5.
What do you need, 9?
Let's go with
3, 2, 1. Out of time.
Cassidy. No, he's not.
No, he's definitely
Tortorella
not.
though. John
He's
Tortorella?
also not.
No,
He
he's
also
not.
doesn't
Yeah.
know.
Who's the coach in
It's that
that's
one guy.
that's that guy that they
I
called
don't know
up
his name.
from Vegas?
You could do Jim Hiller,
Worfskovsky from
Ryan St.
from San
Ryan, not
Jose.
Ryan St. Louis, Marty St. Louis.
Bednar?
Ryan's his son.
Oh Jesus,
Bednar,
Joe Quinville.
Joe Quenville.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
Embarrassing.
poor. That was
I
bad
lost.
then. Any more, Reese?
I've one more and then a bonus round if we need it.
holy,
Okay,
I
let's
love
do
it,
one
Reese.
more.
Great job,
Yeah.
buddy. By the way, Reese came up with this like 8 seconds after we
Yeah.
agreed that we were going to start recording.
Very
this.
quickly. You took
Amazing.
a while. You couldn't think of anything.
Yeah, I did. I blew it.
Go
A
ahead.
similar one to the last one. I can name one current captain in the NHL.
Oh, captains is.
I could do. Oh my god.
I can do 4.
I can't. I don't know if I could do more than like 2. So I could do 5. I'm sure I could do 5.
Liam's at 5. Rick,
You have
could do 6.
terrible at this game.
I can do 7.
7.
Okay.
There you go. Reece,
Reece?
No, I'm not going over 7.
captains is so difficult because it's not always the low hanging fruit.
No.
What are you
And a
at?
lot
You're
of
saying
teams don't have
7?
captains anymore.
I'll say I can do 8. I'll say 8. Yeah.
Okay, I'm out. I can't do any more
Rick,
than
can
that.
you do 9?
I'll take a swing at 9, sure.
Okay. I'll leave you to 9.
Go ahead.
All right, so we got McDavid.
Yep.
We got McKinnon.
Yep. No.
Oh, it's
Not him.
That's
hence
okay.
the-
keep
hence the
going.
low-hang- yeah, hence the low-hanging
you get one
fruit part.
loss. You get one loss, but who is it? Do you know?
it's Landeskog.
Yeah,
you go.
2.
All right, so you got McDavid, you got Landeskog. It should be Austin Matthews.
Yeah,
and
3.
it is Nick Suzuki.
4. There's a lot of teams that don't have one.
There's a few vacancies right now, unfortunately for you, but
Scheifele.
You know.
no, he's not.
I thought it was him too, but he's not.
it's
It's actually probably the one random captain in the league right now, I'd say. Sadly, actually the way more random one.
Oh man,
He's played in Winnipeg for a while.
defenseman.
No, he's a forward. Centerman too. Western League boy. Swift Current Broncos.
it's not helping.
Just
me.
really fucking with Rick.
I know. Now I got to think of other teams.
captains,
Is it Jack Hughes?
No.
See, captains is so tough.
You think you could do it, Reece?
Maybe.
Okay, let's give it a go.
Okay. Nico Heischer.
Yeah.
It does get way harder once you get into it. Can
Yeah.
I just pick off of what Rick did?
Well, no, those already count, so you just
Okay.
have to finish it off. What did you say, 9?
Yeah, I said 9.
9, so you got 3.
Alex Ovechkin, Sidney Crosby,
Yep. Yeah, I can't believe you didn't get 6.
Good Lord above.
and one more.
No, that's only 5. You need 9.
Frick.
That's
Alexander
fine. Go
Barkov.
to the state of Florida.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Oh yeah, Victor Hedman.
Yeah. 6. Come on. There's 2 teams.
Jamie
in Florida.
Benn.
7.
You know it. He's a free agent, isn't he? Or did he get
No,
re-signed?
he's signed.
Oh, okay, sorry. That's what I was thinking of him. And not-
Jordan Eberle.
Yes,
Oh,
Jordan
good
Everly.
call.
There's
That's
so
I would
many.
never
8.
got
You need
that.
one more.
Oh, I got one.
So teams that don't have one: Anaheim, Boston, Chicago, Columbus, LA, the Islanders, San Jose, St. Louis, or Vancouver.
Wow.
Calgary?
Calgary has one. Been there for a long time.
JT Miller.
No.
Yeah.
In the Rangers?
Yeah.
Wow.
So the
Good
captains
job,
were
Reece.
Jared Stahl.
Darlene. Yeah, Jared Stahl. Backlund in Calgary. Dylan Larkin.
Sasha.
The most
Florida.
random one in the league, Jared Spurgeon. Roman Yossi. Sean Couturier. Clayton Keller. And Mark Stone. And Adam Lowry was the Winnipeg one.
There was a time in the NHL where you could have rattled off the best
Yeah.
players on every team
I
and
named
gotten the captain.
Yeah.
Barkov is in Florida, right?
Yes. Did I not mention him?
Which would have
Barkov.
been, I would have probably guessed Matthew off the top of my head.
Yeah.
No, I was. Yeah, no, I knew it was Barkov.
Do you want to do the last one, or do you want to? What do you think?
I honestly kind of forget the last one.
All right, let's just move on then.
Thanks for doing that, Reece.
Thanks, Reece. That was good.
Thank
that
you,
helped
guys.
us skip 10 minutes. Bet365. We're going to talk a little bit about some Elks, but first, again, you can get a 5-run early payout when you're over at Bet365. When your team goes up early, you get paid. It's as simple as that. You can download the app today. Alberta only. Must be 18 plus in Alberta. Please play responsibly. The Edmonton Elks are on the road this weekend to take on the Montreal Alouettes. They beat them already this season at Commonwealth Stadium. But the Elks are on a 1-game losing streak after falling to the Saskatchewan Roughriders. They are currently the underdogs on the money line, plus 175. Spread, though, plus 3.5. I like that, Rick.
Yeah, 3.5. I do think we beat them once already. It was a bad weather game. It's gonna be a really good game. We have probably some of the best secondary in the league. They have some of the best offense in the league. It's going to be about the battle in the trenches. If the defensive line can get into the backfield, make Davis Sanchez's life difficult, that'll be a big help for the defense. And then on our side of the ball, I think Fajardo's been playing awesome so far this year. They need to find a way to get Rankin moving again, get that running game moving again. They have Javon Leake back there as well to help. So I think there's an opportunity to find it this week. I think Montreal's run defense is 5th in the league. It's like their one little blemish on their team. You got to take advantage of it. You lost last week, but you're right in there. So you're right in there with the second best team in the West, with Saskatchewan. You beat Montreal already. You are there with these guys. Now you just got to go do it on the field.
Anything to add, Dan?
I do actually. I was at the game on Saturday and was told to watch the offensive line of the Elks just because. And I was watching it, and they did struggle. I wouldn't say mightily with the Saskatchewan.
So just to bring up the fact that the offensive line back then, we were 60% healthy.
Yeah.
You're missing your big right tackle, I believe it was, and Coulter Wood-Manzi.
Yep.
Also,
They had to sign somebody.
David Beard, your center, was out as well.
And so they had to sign somebody for last week. Now this week, as Rick said, this should be a game where they can reestablish that run game. So I like Rankin. And I actually had both the Elks touchdown scorers last week.
Mac, did Mac get one?
No, Truix.
Oh, right. That guy I know you mean.
Yeah. I was cheering for him the whole game, and he caught it right at the end of the game.
Way to go, Truman.
Yeah,
maybe.
My guy.
That's the idiots. Unless you have something else to add.
No, I can't find the injury report, but I do believe Beardo's back. There's a couple of questionables on the defense side of the ball. Dublanco, Kenny Logan Jr., Cordell Jackson are both questionable, so we'll see what happens today. And Coulter Wood-Manzi, I'm not 100%. I can't remember what I read yesterday.
So just keep an eye on the health report.
There you go.
100%.
I See It Is brought to you by the Donair Bracket. The Battle of the Donairs is presented by Bet365 is underway. And now it's time to vote. We've got a daily head-to-head matchup for Edmonton's top Donair shops, and your votes decide who moves on. Head to nationexperiences.ca every day to help crown the city's Donair champion.
Hold on. We're doing a bracket for something that isn't basketball? Is that even allowed? That's not a very original idea.
We only do food
of
brackets
us.
here.
Not very original of us. Come on.
Only food brackets.
No, it's been awesome to watch. I've been jealous of all you guys. Have you had to get a Donair yet, Liam?
I've only been back like 3 days. So, no, I haven't. Today is Bigfoot, Donair, and Horn Pub versus Fire
Today's
Zone.
a week since we did our last show, and our last show was your first day back. How the hell have you only been there for 3 days?
Well, it was a
has
long
worked.
weekend.
He's only done work on Fridays.
Fire Zone Pizza and Donair is who goes up against each other today.
Exciting.
As the idiots.
We are two of
Question
them.
1. We'll start with you, Dan.
Yep.
This
The
comes
biggest
from
idiot.
Yavis.
Jarvis?
I don't know. Thanks for your
Jarvis
question.
is asking a question?
Did Josh Samanski show enough last season to feel confident that he can easily step into the Oilers' bottom 6 this season?
Confident? Not like yes, I guess in the sense that he didn't look out of place last year. No, I don't think that he's that I've penciled him into this lineup right now. It would be a nice to have if he's able to step in and look comfortable there, but I believe you have to wait until you see a full season out of a guy before you can truly trust that process.
Rick?
Yeah, like you said, easily, correct?
I said confident.
Confidently, yeah.
We're really
I've seen enough out of him to be confident in his progression so far as a player. This team built the way it is right now may make it a little bit more difficult for him to crack today's lineup.
Yep.
But that's what it's supposed to be, right? So yeah, he can go in there and win a spot for sure. He can knock out a guy like Matthew Joseph or something like that. But I'm not, like you said, I'm not putting it in with ink. So no, you're part of the conversation.
Yeah.
But you have to go in there and win that battle first.
I'm surprised they don't have more competition for him at a fourth line center spot. It's kind of just him. And then there's some wingers who can play center. So I'm kind of shocked by that. They obviously feel quite confident in him, I would say. Second question comes in from Mitch. Isaac Howard's name has been coming up all summer, and I want to ask everyone, and I want to ask what everyone thinks. Would be an acceptable season for Howard. Does he have to stick with the Oilers to have a good year? Rick?
Yeah, he has to be in the NHL for him to have a good year.
Yeah.
His name keeps getting brought up because he's probably our number one prospect. And when you're looking at a team like we are right now, you're considering bringing somebody in a top 6. It's kind of the cost it takes, right? So that's kind of why his name's coming up in trade talks. But for him to have a year that I'd be happy with, I think you probably, and he's going to have to be in the top 6, which means probably at least 15 goals, probably close to 40 points, somewhere in there. I would love to see him find a way to maybe, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those goals be from just like a shot from the slot and kind of prove that he is that one-shot shooter that we've always been looking for. He's going to have some pressure, obviously, but he's going to have a lot of support around him.
Yeah.
He's going to get the opportunities, but yeah, if you want to see numbers for me are somewhere in the range of 15 and 40 goals and points.
I think Ike Howard is, yes, I think that the expectation is that this is the year he takes the step. I think that you can still look at him and Savoy as kind of like a duo that if you see a Savoy rising in stock, perhaps that's not necessarily indicative of Ike Howard's, falling.
No,
so
one
much
doesn't go up to push the other one down. They can both rise on their own.
And so what we saw last year where Savoy kind of, took the reins and Howard took a step back in the sense that he headed back to the AHL. That was fine. This season, I just think it's time for him to take his step, and if we get a similar kind of trajectory that we had out of Savoy last year for a Howard, I'd be very happy.
Yeah.
I think anything around 30 points is good. 25 to 30 is probably fine. I just don't know where he's going to play yet, and I think that's why I'm struggling to put a number on what he's going to get.
Yeah, and I think he will determine that for us too. That's up
if
to
he
him.
ends up in like a legit top 6 role, it's because he earned it.
Although hearing Babcock say that he wants Leon and Connor together,
Maybe that makes more of a role for Howard.
Could be. Yep.
Kev asks, when do people stop sending in nonsense questions in the summer? Imagine you're having a barbecue at your house and everyone is bringing a dish. Tell me the worst items someone can bring to your summer potluck, Dan.
I am not a huge fan of quinoa, otherwise known as quinoa.
What is that?
I don't know. Like there was a whole flourish for a couple of years where fucking everything had quinoa in it, and I'm glad that it's dying off. But if you show up with quinoa at my barbecue, you're probably getting escorted off the property.
I would say, and this pisses me off because, do you know when people bring those like fruit platters, but like you only ever eat the watermelon?
Yeah.
Like no one eats the melon, no one eats honeydew, the cantaloupe, and you're just left with this stuff that's basically just sat in its own piss the entire day. Like that's exactly what it is.
If it's sitting in the sun, you're right.
It just gets soggy and gross, and it just
heated up sugar water.
It just smells weird, and it's just like, just bring a watermelon. No one's eating the rest. Everyone's going to eat your watermelon. It's fine. So that irritates me when people do that.
Good call.
I'm glad I went last year. So we got a minute. Okay, good.
Yep.
Don't bring anything vegan.
Okay.
I can get right out of here.
Yeah.
Fair.
Don't try and one up me in terms of proteins. All right. So honestly, I probably have the proteins under control.
You have a tomahawk.
Don't bring don't bring something like a coleslaw. Nobody wants a coleslaw. There's a lot of desserts out there that you don't want to bring. So more importantly, what do you want to bring? I need some nice side dishes, maybe some nice potato salad. You can bring some corn, maybe some street corn mix type of salad. You can bring a protein, but it's probably not going to be as good as mine. That's fine. That works. You could bring some booze, but yeah, let's leave the vegetarian maybe not very far off. Vegan, get rid of the vegan shit.
Yep.
No coleslaw because nobody wants your dirty ass coleslaw. Yeah, we'll leave it at those and whatever else I just said.
I love it.
There you go. Ask the idiots.
We do need more nonsense questions.
Yeah, feel free to send those in.
We're running out of summer.
We are running out of summer. It ended actually yesterday.
Oh, and Tyler's going to be pissed when he reads these, by the way. Or when he gets asked them. I suppose BM reads them.
Hot and Cold Performance is brought to you by the Nation Golf Tournament, which is driven by GMC, and he's back August 28th, this this month at Millwoods Golf Course. Golf, drinks, swag, food, and the annual post-round chaos with all the Nation crew. The best part, you'll be supporting Gregor's Grads. Grab your squad and sign up today at nationexperiences.ca. Cold performance of the week. Do we have buttons, Reece?
No.
Or Pat? Is
We
Pat
got
on the
Rhythm.
line?
No, Pat. I'll do the buttons. Rick, who's your cold performer of the week?
You know what? This one's going to Mother Nature. We were told this is going to be the hottest summer. July was wet.
Yeah,
If you guys as soon as it went to August 1st, if you got up relatively early, you could feel the fall in the air. It's crisp. It's cool. Summer's been gone. I know it's been more than a week, but where's this really hot summer? We're getting into fall weather already. This is insane. They had NFL football on yesterday. It made it feel a little bit better, but I want my summer back.
Burr.
Perfect.
Reece, you have a cold performer?
Myself for losing the 3 stars of anything today, and now I have to get dumped on.
Ooh, that's cold.
It might be.
Dan?
I do think we're in for like a summer that's going to carry on until like January 31st or something like that. We're going to have like a hot January. Like I think you remember
January?
like a brown, maybe December 31st instead. But
What is-
do you remember the
One of those
like,
ones where you don't see
El
the snow,
Nino
you don't see the
summer or
snow
winter?
till
Yeah.
you see like a little dusting
Yeah.
on Christmas Day
That
and
would, be
whatever.
that would be my prediction. We're getting all of our precipitation out of the way. My cold performer of the week is going to go out to the former residents of the Remax ball field, the Energy City Cactus Rats. And honestly, like I don't want to just sit here and dump on a team that just can't seem to get its shit together for years and years and years. And more so focus on the fact that I'm thankful that we do have a baseball team now in the core city of Edmonton that brings a good product to the field. But the Cactus Rats announced that they're shutting down another year of being able to come to their stadium that is yet to be finished this year. And they're hoping to be able to actually have a building for you next year. But my cold performer of the week is going to go out to the Energy City Cactus Rats for just stumbling and
Do we have
bumbling
cactus in this province?
No,
It
all
has something to
rats.
do with the oil rigs, apparently, and porcupines. I'm not sure. You'd have to
That's
explain
not
it
a
to me.
cacti.
When you have to take
They're
more
both
time
po-
to explain the
pokey.
name than you can to watch a game, you're doing something wrong. So you get my cold performer of the week.
That's the game.
That's not one.
I know, but I thought it made sense. I can't think of other ones.
Just made a new one. There you go.
My
Your
cold performer of the week. I mean, I was going to take the weather.
Sorry.
But I've been going to Halinka Gretzky all week. Mm-hmm. And I've never, I don't really park downtown often. I avoid it as often as I can. But my God, is it expensive. And it's quite ridiculous, really. So the parking prices downtown are just stupid.
Oh, that's cold.
There you go. Reverse the order. Dan, who is your hot performer of the week?
Well, okay, so I'm not a person that, a couple years ago, Bag Milk and crew and everybody got on the air fryer train. I'm not a person that jumps on these hype trains too much. But this year, I discovered a Ninja Slushie Machine that I found on sale for, I think I saved like $100 off of the regular price. If you have an opportunity to go out and get one of these things and you like slushes as much as I do, it will change your life. I do not have dessert anymore. I just have slushes. Every single day I have a slush of a different type of pop, soda. All it needs is either sugar or alcohol, and you've got yourself a nice, delicious slush at home.
Do you ever
And-
snow cone it and get like the ice out and then just pump the syrup on top?
Oh,
I don't know if you can do
can't.
that. I don't know if you
Or
can.
You can't with the slush just because it needs sugar. It actually has like a sensor in it that'll shut down if it doesn't have enough sugar within the mixture. But you can.
So you'd have to make
you can
sugar
make
ice
your own.
and then
Yeah,
add
exactly.
your sugars. Mm.
You got it. Yeah. So Ninja Slushie Machines, my hot performer of the week.
Feeling hot, hot, hot. Feeling hot, hot, hot. Go ahead, Reece.
My hot performer, due to it being his birthday,
Whose birthday?
Sidney Crosby.
Oh,
Shout out to Sidney Crosby. Doesn't get
87.
enough love. Yeah,
87 birthday wishes to that man,
love Sidney Crosby.
and not one more, not one less.
the golden goal. Rick.
Okay, we're going to Peru for mine.
Oh,
this
that
is
makes
kind
sense.
of
Paddington.
Yeah, this is kind of part of this is kind of like how much, especially people in North America, despise what I'm about to say. But a Peruvian soccer team, Deportivo Municipal, sold sponsorships at $60 a piece They sold 1,000 sponsorships at $60 a piece and put them on their jersey, on their kit, on their
my God.
shirt. Tell me that doesn't look fly
Oh,
still.
that actually does look cool.
Like
Yeah,
the
that
way
looks
they,
cool.
you know, kind of how they do the bottle cap art and it makes.
Yeah.
If you thought
It makes
about
a collage or a
it makes Connor's face or whatever.
Yep.
It's right out there. It's kind of like the same way where you just take all these black and white things and they turned it into a pretty sick looking jersey.
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
it's-
we'll give it to those guys. And then the fact that people like despise when you get an ad on it.
Advertisement,
That helmet says milk. I'm very upset. I'm
Right.
not going to come to your game anymore. Well, this is 1,000 different milks, if you will, on one jersey, and it still looks pretty dope.
Cool idea. Jones barbecue foot massage. Jones barbecue foot massage.
My hot performer of the week. I've not really put a lot of thought into it. I've been reading Red Rising. You guys heard of that one?
No.
It's pretty good. I'm halfway through it. Things are getting a little spicy.
Are you going to continue through it? Or are you going to give up
I'm gonna
halfway through?
finish
You
it.
do like some of your
No,
movies,
I'll be finishing.
like Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah,
Have you
but
finished
I
that
don't-
yet?
No, but the
Yeah.
ending's sad in Lilo and Stitch, so I don't want to get to that.
Have you watched the Moana live action?
No, and I won't be.
Why
What's the
not?
point? It's literally the
exact same
same
movie?
cast.
Yeah.
So one thing I learned when I was in Maui is that chickens just like roam around there, and roosters. So that's why the chicken in Maui makes sense. Moana. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. We're good now, Reece.
Chicken's also wrapped around Key West.
That's a wrap on Oilers Nation Radio. We'll be back on Friday. Farewell.
What's up, Nation citizens? If you like that video, then you need to be subscribed to the Oilers Nation YouTube. Podcasts, live shows, exclusive interviews, and analysis. Everything you need from your favorite voices at Oilers Nation. And you don't want to miss any of it, so hammer that subscribe button.